because I watch all I see your videos, and you know, Alex, she does so many different things, right? She's very crafty.
See the dollhouse I'm working on?
Yeah, I saw your dollhouse. It's like a chiseling the top off of it and then putting a new top on. But anyway, those of you that live in a tight space, or even if you don't, I will tell you, this thing is absolutely brilliant. When you see how it opens and closes, it's magic. It is a totally space-saving design. It is event price today, down to $80.75. But if you have gamers or card players in the house, if you want to just pop up a quick impromptu intimate dinner out on your patio or on your porch, if you need a breakfast nook and you don't have one right now because you don't have a table for it, if you live in an apartment, if you live in a dorm, you want to talk about great looking and totally portable. You can take this with you, right? Wouldn't it be nice to go to a you know, an event and have a table with you when you get there?
Well, if you're doing any type of what do they call it? Tailgating. If you're tailgating. Yeah. But you know what? Gone are the days of bringing things that I just think are subpar into our home. Everything that we're bringing home now should be quality. This is meeting a need. You need a smaller space in terms of surface space. But look at how elegant this is. Look at this faux wood.
Man, I wish I had this when Danny was a kid and his buddies would come over to eat. I could pop this out. Yeah, you could do crafting on this. Wipe it up. But look at the grain. You know how with the laminate floors, they put a wood grain.
Some are smooth or some are more wood.
Top.
This one's got the nice wood texture. But look at this. It's wrapped all the way around so that it's not just the top. It's going all the way. Now the magic is that it collapses into 3 positions. It has a locking mechanism right here. Let me see if I can just tip this for you. Can you see that right here? It just has a little button. You can't really see it? That's okay. So you push the button and it releases, and wow, a section of 3. Now, if you remember our transforming table, do you remember the one that rises up and down? We've shown that. It's the same company, so the quality is there. So well made. You can see all the metal hinges. This is powder-coated steel, so that just means durability. It's not going to chip on you. It's not going to fade. It's not going to start unraveling. And then to open it up, I just, you know, literally just follow the puzzle. And then when it comes to the seams here, there's a little button. You push the button. It's the same button that's on that other transforming table. Now it's locked into position. It's 35.5 inches. It's actually 35.75, so just under 36 inches in diameter. Yeah. And you can seat 3 people if you needed to use this for dining. But let's go through the colors.
Yeah, so the one that you're looking at here is called gray, and you see it has that textured top, and they put like a simulated wood finish on the top, so it looks like a wooden table. Behind us, it comes in black.
We've got the black right over here. Let me just move this out of the way so you can see the colors.
So again, you know, and think about this, especially with like if you're entertaining or if you need extra space for holiday, if you're a crafter, if your kids need a table to do homework at.
You need to work.
If you want to create a little impromptu office space, you can do that. So the black is really nice. Yeah, bring it with you when you need an extra table.
Black on black, so the legs on this are black.
This is called walnut. And honestly, when you look up close at it, it looks like a walnut top. It really does. I mentioned earlier whether you're going to be doing your games or you're playing cards or whatever. You know, I mean, come on, you have a couple of friends over and you just want to have like a little snack, right? You want to hang out with your friends, have coffee. This is it's perfect coffee table, obviously, for that.
Perfect. You mean like morning coffee?
Morning coffee, and then anytime, and then later on in the day, you want to dress it up a little bit. It comes in white, which we've got it set up as a crafting table. You can throw a tablecloth over it if you wanted to do that as well, so you could lose the seams altogether.
That's right.
But remember, the brilliance of the transforming tables that this company brings to us is really the way that they're built and how they store. You'll be shocked. We'll show you that again in just a moment when we go back to the original one, but they are lightweight. They weigh a little over 20 pounds. That's not terrible. That's actually very, very good. They fold anywhere. They're sleek. They're kind of I would say they have more of a modern look. Yeah, we're gonna walk back over.
It's transitional. I definitely would call this transitional. Now, those of you who know me, I had back surgery 4 years ago. I really make an effort not to pick up things that are heavy. This is easy for me to work with. I don't know if it's just because the way it's distributed or the way it's designed, but this is not cumbersome. So I can
the top is very substantial. A lot of the weight is in the top.
The weight is in the top.
And then it's
dispersed. When I open this up,
on the
it
bottom.
makes it easy. And then remember, you just push the button to collapse it. And now, if I did need to put it away, but I gotta tell you, You bring this into your home, I have a feeling you're going to leave this out. You're going to use it more often than you think. And here's the other thing. What's wonderful about this table is whether or not you are using it in your breakfast nook to eat with. Let me make sure this is locked. There you go. Whether you're using this as a breakfast nook to eat with, to game with, to play games, to play chess, to work with. You could even put this bedside if your room is large enough and you needed a generous sized nightstand.
Yeah.
Or an accent table next to a chair, put a lamp or a plant or your reading materials or even in the entryway.
Sure.
Because it's elegant and it's transitional, it's going to work in multiple rooms and multiple uses.
Remember, if you have kids going off to school like I do, or maybe you have kids in a dorm, or maybe you live in an apartment, you live in the city. Anybody that lives in the city knows that, you know, a 600 or 700 square foot apartment in the city is actually quite large, but there's really not a lot of space inside for things. So this is a piece of furniture that will completely transform right in front of your eyes. And then when you need to put it away, you can do that as well. So normally when we think about a folding chair, we don't think about the same thoughts about a folding table. Normally a folding table is usually a piece of junk. I mean, honestly, you know, like
no more junk.
Well, you remember the folding school tables that were really industrial. What this company did is it took the thought of, okay, it'd be great if we could fold it, but wouldn't it be nice if it was nice?
Wouldn't it be nice
if it was nice?
If it was good looking. The heart of what I believe in is things should be multifunctional.
Perfect height.
If you're hosting breakfast this morning in your home, you can see how when we're saying it can actually accommodate for three, you can. I'm also a big fan of being aware of, isn't that pretty? That looks so good. Would you like a cup of tea? Here, let me, if you need to add, somebody shows up at the last minute, and I want to get you a little tea.
I'm gonna pass on the croissant. But look at what we're trying to show you here is
really
that there's
fill up this
plenty of room. We only have 2 of us here. But you could fit 3, or even if you could fit 4 kids in here.
I could make you a little tea.
Oh,
the point is, look at how lovely this table is. You would have no idea that you could do all of this. And so what I really like.
My croissant is a little stale.
Those were the croissants you brought.
I know. Come on, we can't put real croissants out here. They'd be gone. People would eat them. So this is so a really good looking.
Beautiful, and it's fun. And I'm glad that you can see the different ways that you can use. But what I'm a big fan of is the way we're really living today, guys.
Yeah.
So we have a round table made by the same company in our family room. And you're thinking, you keep a table in your family room?
Yeah.
Well, it always seemed like either Sophia wanted to do some homework, or I wanted to do a little work, or Troy did a little bit of reading when he would first wake up early in the morning. We had the room for it, and it's just so wise to have a table like this in areas where you're doing a lot of living. You're eating, you're playing games, you're working. This is going to meet all your needs. Isn't that beautiful?
And remember, if we wanted to, we just take this table, we fold it up, and you can put it right into a closet space very, very easily. Right. It only weighs about 20 pounds. But
it can hold 110 pounds.
It's much more substantial than the average little fold-out table. And as again, it's not something you'd be like, oh, sorry about the Chizo table. It's really, really nice. I mean, it looks like a table you would buy in a regular furniture store. The only difference being that this one has that incredible mechanism to fold it up and put it away when you need to. As I said before, you know, I live in a small house, and I wish I have a big dining room table in there, but I never use it.
You almost wish the dining room table was your work table,
yeah,
right? Or you could redesign the house.
Funny though, I owned a big house years ago, and I had a giant table that you could see 12 people at.
Right.
We never spent time. We were always at the little coffee table.
That's why I'm saying
that was in the kitchen
this is reality
area.
living and how we're living today. So remember the crafting, your games.
Gray.
Here's the gray.
White.
This is walnut.
Walnut.
Which is on an antique bronze base.
And then black over there. All right. Hey guys, Beekman Boys are going to be here soon, so let's take a sneak peek at what they got to say, and then we're going to come back with more, and myself and Alexandra on Mother's Day.
We use goat milk because